Right, so now that we've had our lunch, what did you have in mind right now? Or do you want to just head back to my place for the rest of the afternoon?
Well...
Monica has this peculiar grin on her face as she says that. When she usually does that, it means she's got something up her sleeve, totally unexpected of her. She's not wearing sleeves! When these ideas come to mind, well, let's just say your mileage may vary depending on what she's got cooked up on my behalf. What are you getting at?
Let's go and pay up first, then we can discuss things a little more.
We waste no time paying for our food and tipping the waitress. As we step out of the restaurant, I can feel Monica grabbing me by the wrist.
Alright, time to icing.
Wait, what? Where are we going?
It's a secret.
You've been hanging around Sayori too much lately.
Just come on, silly. Trust me on this, you'll love it.
Alright then, I guess I have no choice. With that, I have sold my soul to Monica's irresistible smile. Again. I swear it's like she knows that's a weakness of mine. I'm sure she knows it too, she just has it as her secret weapon. We are going through the neighborhoods until I realize this is more or less the way to school. Before I can question her, Monica puts a finger to my lips. Pardon me.
Keep all questions until the end of the tour.
I bet she's always wanted to say that to me at the right moment. Well then, I guess we're going to school, in the middle of the summer. Talk about irony. I spent the days before summer looking forward to getting away from school, and now my girlfriend is taking me back against my will. And here we are, back at school. How long has it been since we were last here? Oh, no, I still read that wrong. How long has it been since we were here last time? There we go. The last part's not a problem, I just read it wrong. To my surprise, the front gates are open. Huh? Shouldn't they have locked this up for the summer?
Shh, no more questions.
Alright, I'm guessing we're not at the end of the tour yet. I'm kind of surprised Monica is even doing this. What happens to being Miss Star Student? Then again, I suppose it's not much of a problem since we've graduated. You know, that opens the door to a few more questions I've got on my mind. I'm even more shocked when Monica just pushes the door open to get inside. Seriously?
What were you expecting? It's a school, not a bank.
I guess you're right, but seriously. Monica continues to lead me through the school partially against my will. I'd be lying if I didn't at least say I was kind of curious about all of this. I mean, what's so special about the school during the summer? What's gotten into her? Before I know it, we are in a familiar part of the school. This definitely brings back a lot of memories. Talk about some serious deja vu right now. The only difference being it's Monica dragging me around by my wrist, not Sayori. Soon enough, we are in front of a familiar classroom. Well, what do you know? Alright, so now what? I mean... Monica wordlessly goes through her handbag and pulls out a key. My eyes widen. You mean you didn't give that back to the teacher?
She didn't say I couldn't make a copy of it.
So rebellious. Who are you, and what have you done with Monica?
No, trust me, she's right here.
Seeing this side of her is a bit of a shocker to me. Or sides to her. I'm not going to lie. I guess considering how much time she spent being the model student, I suppose she felt like it was time to cut loose. Although I kind of wish she had chosen to do so in a different way. I'm flooded with nostalgia stepping foot in here. It didn't feel like that long ago that Sayori brought me here. Back when she hoped I could connect and form meaningful bonds with people who wouldn't judge me for who I was. Little did I know that not only would I do that, but I would find love and acceptance with Monica. I look over and I see her standing by the windowsill giving me a peculiar look.
So, have you figured it out yet?
You wanted to sneak into school to get into our old clubroom. That much I think I figured out. Oh,
I mean, that much is obvious, but do you know why I did all that?
That's when it finally hits me. Considering I was just thinking about this not that long ago, it suddenly makes sense. This is where we...
That's right. This is where our beautiful relationship began to bloom. Where we really met for the first time, after being strangers to each other for so long. For that reason, this room holds a lot of meaning to me.
I can say the same thing. I can't begin to imagine what my life would be like right now if Sayori hadn't dragged me over here. I never would have met the literature club. I never would have gotten to know you better. We'd still be strangers.
I honestly can't imagine things without you now. I never once thought I'd find someone who would look past the perfect wind-up ball act I had and fall for the real me. The original me, so to speak.
You've been listening to too much Cascada again.
You can blame Akane for that.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, come on, you know what I mean.
Honestly, yes, I feel the same way. After being looked at as a bit of an outcast by everyone, I didn't think I'd ever find anyone here who accepted me as I am either. This club seriously changed everything for me, and I hadn't felt so alone or anymore after I joined.
That's not all, though.
Monica pauses as she reaches into her handbag and pulls out the paper she had from earlier.
It kinda surprised me earlier when I was writing this. I ran into the restroom just to see if I could finish it really quick.
Ah, so that's what you were up to.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it's not that good, but I still want you to have this.
Without hesitation, I take the paper from her, unfolding it and reading it over. Carpe Diem.
Loneliness, despair, lost with no sense of direction.
Wait, isn't this Yuri's handwriting? I'm gonna keep reading it in Monica's anyway.
Despite being surrounded by many faces, I felt so alone. I didn't know what to do. Then there was you. It was then that everything went from wrong to right. The stars shone bright, filling my dark October night. So many things I wanted to say, yet I was unable to. How much I wanted to seize the moment and hope that you would listen to what I had to say, and that you felt the same. My heart would stop every time you called my name, hoping you would one day say what I wanted to hear. The stars were aligned for us at the very moment. And yet, I couldn't bring myself to seize the day before me. It was to my delight when, and there, you told me how you felt for me at long last. In the end, you were the one to seize the day, and truly express all that you truly felt and wanted to say. I am forever grateful to have one such as kind and loving in my life. Warmth, hope, a deep connection. I am lonely, nevermore.
I am taken aback by her words. I know she often expressed her loneliness to me, but not like this. It seems very humbling and hard to believe that these words are Monica's and they are directed at me, at least. This is directed at me, right?
Of course it is, silly. Who else would it be for?
Well,
Face it, Tiger. You and I really hit the jackpot.
I laugh to myself as I hold the poem close in my hand. I cannot help but walk over to where she is. When I am with her, I am at peace. When I am with her, I no longer feel alone. It's like her poem says, when I am with her, I am lonely nevermore. As I move closer and our faces nearly touch, I hear some annoying loud sound. Ugh, morning already. As I fumble around for my phone, I take a moment to process just what went on in my mind. The hell was all that? It was all a dream. This whole time. Honestly, the things my dreams cook up are so strange sometimes, and yet this felt so real. I wanted it to be real. God knows how much I wanted it to be real. I roll back over into my bed and look up at my ceiling. Well, my feelings towards Monica are real, but then I don't know about actually going through and confessing to her. I know they always say the worst that can happen is they just say no, but... Well, considering she is the club president and I would still be seeing her every day, I just imagine it would make things awkward on the both of us if she rejects me. What's today, anyway? I look at my phone's calendar. It's Saturday. Huh. I must really be losing track of the days if that slipped my mind. Nope. That's not what it said. That slippled my mind. As I get out of bed, I'm still running the events of that dream through my mind. Funny, though. That poem from the dream, people say our dreams often try to tell us things. So I can only wonder if that's what my dream was trying to tell me. That's when a strange phrase enters my head. Carpe Diem. Seize the day. There's no use in sitting in bed all day. Mom is still overseas, so I've got the house to myself. I make my way downstairs and start having my daily cereal. It looks like a nice day outside. Usually I waste the weekend staying indoors and doing whatever, but for some reason, I think I'll step outside and enjoy the nice weather. Maybe it's that dream getting to me. Can't say for sure. Whatever the case, I feel like doing something today. It's the middle of September, so the weather is about right. It isn't cold outside, but it's still kind of like summer, but kind of isn't. Anyway, I lock the door behind me and step outside, where the sunshine greets me. I'm still not sure what I'll end up doing today, though. I kind of just stepped out here without a plan. I go over to Sayori's house and give a few knocks. No answer. She must be sleeping in again. Well, again, it is the weekend, so not like I can blame her. With nowhere else to go, I walk aimlessly to the park near our houses. Sari and I used to play here a lot when we were growing up. It's nice to see this place is still just about the same as I remember it. Well, besides the fact that they got rid of the cat slide after some vandalism incident. I look around and take in what's going on around me. There are some kids playing out in the grass. There's what appears to be a cookout happening beneath some shade. The benches seem to have some lovey-dovey couples sitting around next to each other. Well, all of them except for one, anyway. I guess I'll just sit here for a while. Hopefully I don't look too out of place amongst the happy couples sitting close by. As I take a seat, I can't help but run through whatever I can remember from that dream again. What's crazy is how real a lot of it felt. At least it felt real to me. And what about that weird phrase? What was it again? Carpe Diem, seize the day. What does that even mean? I think you just... Didn't you? Isn't it right there? Seize the day? I'm dragged out of my train of thought when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around to see...
Why, hello there, stranger.
Yeah!
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, Hallie.
What? No, you didn't scare me. I just, I wasn't expecting you, that's all.
So, mind if I sit here? All the other benches are taken.
Sure, no problem. Go right ahead. Monica takes a seat right beside me. I don't think I've been alone with her like this ever since school started. Okay, Hallie, just keep calm and don't get all nervous about it.
So, what have you been up to?
Not a lot, really. I just felt like spending some time outdoors today.
Well, that's good to hear. It'd be a shame to waste such a beautiful day like today.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't sure what to do, but I figured I'd just enjoy the pretty day outside. Way to go, Hallie. Very discreet. She'll never know a thing. Luckily for me, Monica seems to kind of brush that off as nothing and continues on with the conversation.
Yeah, I had the same idea. Figured I'd go to the park to enjoy the pretty day out.
I'm sure she caught my little slip-up back there. Thankfully, she's at least being nice about it and not making me feel like even more of an idiot.
Something on your mind? You looked deep in thought when I was passing by. You didn't even hear me walking up to you.
Oh, well, kind of.
Would you like to talk about it?
Well, I hope you don't think it's anything weird.
Try me.
Well, I'm sure as hell not telling her I had a dream about her last night, that's for sure. Maybe I can run the other part of the dream by her, though. Have you ever heard of the phrase Carpe Diem before? Monica has this thoughtful look on her face before she answers me.
Carpe Diem, Latin for seize the day.
What does it mean exactly?
I'm kind of surprised to hear you asking something like this, Hallie.
Yeah, just for some reason I heard it in a dream last night and it's gotten me weirded out.
Huh. Well, to seize the day essentially means living each day to the fullest. In other words, living each day like it's going to be the last one you ever experience.
Wow, that's kind of grim, not going to lie.
It might sound that way, but I don't think it's as grim as it sounds. It's basically telling you to live your life without any regrets. Taking whatever opportunities you can if it's something you really want. Most importantly, though, making sure you don't look back on it later and regretting not taking that chance.
Wow, I wouldn't expect anything less from our class president.
I think you're giving me a little too much credit there, Hallie.
Hey, well, aside from Yuri, I don't think there's anyone else who could have answered that for me. It's not like I'm friends with a lot of people that know Latin or anything.
Oh, well, funny enough, I only know about that phrase because it's one of my favorite movies. Have you ever seen Dead Poets Society with Robin Williams?
I can't say I have.
If you ever get the chance, I'd say to at least check it out. His character is the one who says the phrase when he's teaching his students as a new teacher.
Ah, alright, I'll have to keep that in mind. So that's what it means. Thinking back to that dream for a moment, I guess it sort of makes sense. I don't know why I'd dream about having a relationship with Monica of all things, but it is something I've thought about ever since last year. I just felt like I never stood a chance asking her out since she's so high above me. So then what? Is the universe telling me to take my shot and stop second-guessing myself? I don't know about that one. Just as I'm about to speak up, Monica jumps in.
Hey,
What is it?
I'm not sure if you'd like to, but would you like to check out this coffee place downtown with me? I was thinking of checking it out on my own, but since you're here and all...
Oh, sure thing. I've got the time.
Really? Awesome.
Maybe we can see that place Kiyomi's uncle opened up or sometime back while we're out here. Or out there.
Yeah, that sounds... Wait. How did you know about that?
Oh, I just heard some gossip about it. You hear a lot of things when you blend into the background like I do.
Oh, come on, you do not. But alright, I've been wanting to check that place out anyway. I just felt like it was the sort of place you'd go when you're in a group, you know. It might just be me, but I think it'd be weird if I went by myself.
It's not weird at all, but I hear you. So, shall we get going?
Definitely.
With that, the two of us walk side by side toward town. Who knows, maybe the universe is kind of trying to give me a sign here. After all, if I hadn't been here, I wouldn't have run into Monica at all. If that's the case, then who am I to turn down a chance like this? Maybe I shouldn't be so hesitant about things like this. After all, there's no telling what I might be missing out on if I hold back all because I'm feeling a little unsure. Whatever the case might be, maybe I should try to take life by the horns, as they say. You never know what's going to happen unless you actually get out there and do it. Instead of just dreaming about something, I need to get out there and not let those dreams stay dreams. From now on, I'll do my best to seize the day and live life to the fullest.
Well, hello there, players. How did you like the story? Compared to the original version, I think this was a big improvement, if you ask me. Earth Shadow originally wrote this for a few reasons, one of them being as a tribute to a short visual novel called Carpe Diem that he liked quite a bit. Another reason being to help a former member of Team Trader who wanted to try learning how to code. The last reason being a little more personal to him. The idea of living a life without regrets of missing out on something. That struck a chord with him, as he felt he missed out on a few things because of some uncertainty in his mind. So he kind of took that idea and made it into a short story. Based on some opinions of the original at the time, I can't say if the execution was the best or not. Hopefully this one worked out better and brought some much-needed changes to the story. Speaking of changes, I'd like to take a moment of remembrance for one of my fellow sister OCs, Megan. For those keen-eyed players who remembered the original story, you might remember a character named Megan mentioned several times. Sadly, Arthur Shadow wound up having to abandon all plans he had for her. Kiyomi from Doki Doki Cross Me, however, kind of has the same aura Megan would have had, had she been made. So at the very least, a part of her lives on at least. Well, that's about all of the time we have for now. I hope you all live your lives to the fullest and are able to look back on your life with a sense of pride and not regret. Until we meet again, my little forlorn hearts at home, stay golden.
Alright, that was Carpe Diem Somnium. It's kind of about a different kind of regret than what I was on about at the start there. What is this? This image is locked. Continue playing Diem Somnium to unlock this image. But how? We already played it. There was nothing else. What is E? What is E? Exported? Oh, you can export them. Okay. And then there's Sayori. Wow. Those are our two images. We didn't even meet Sayori in this mod, did we? What is this extras gallery? Awards? What do we got here? Count false to 03? Steam? Welcome to DDLC? What is... I don't know why any of these things are here. I mean, I know why this is here. This one at least makes sense. But, yeah, I'm slightly baffled. Is there actually something different though? It's not like there were any choices in this mod. How do we unlock that other PG? Or is that just like a legacy menu that was included by accident? I did mention that this mod seemed to use the same persistent data as another, because whenever I first started it up, it skipped the splash screen with the warning and whatnot. And so that was the case until I reset it. It'll just stand. It's gonna say, probably not. I can't imagine why it would. Or you'd think like this part would be in there. But, it's whatever. Sipping along. Alright, I did it. I continued playing. Did we unlock it? No. Yeah, I think this is all just left over from whatever version of the mod it's using the persistent data from. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll catch you next time with more Doki Doki. See you then. Bye-bye.